I don't want me fixing everything, and because there is always something to fix. I just went to toilet and I had some water dropping on my head. When I looked, the boiler is actually leaking. So first thing you need to do, don't even think of touching, is stop the power from the fuse outside and stop the water. Yeah? So it's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Tomorrow we'll see what the problem is. Actually, there is a seal. I was cleaning up that boiler 3 years ago. So the last seal I fitted is 3 years ago. So yeah, see you in the morning. Something that I saw now and I was not there last night is this thing. It's properly leaking now. Let's take the screws out. What type of screwdriver is that? Yeah, should be able to take. Okay, so let's have a look. I think that's where it comes from. Let me put the light on, but I think it's the seal, it's not the main body. You can see the drop. It's not coming from the inside. So it is indeed the thing. I can try to just press it a little bit harder, but it's 3 years old and it's probably a good idea to clean the body of the boiler from salt and any contamination. So I'll take the whole boiler out, I'll clean it up and I'll show you how we're gonna put the new seal in. Maybe it's a good idea to show you how I'm gonna purge the water, because if we open now, all of the water will come out. There is a purge valve here, high pressure valve, that if the pressure is too high it will open up, but you can manually open it like this. Yeah, and now this one, like this, and water will start coming out from there. It's not going to come out from here because there is like a pipe on the inside that goes to the highest point, so only can take the hot water out and get it to your sink. So just let it here, let it drain here. I'm in the bathroom, almost fully naked, so I don't really care if it goes on the floor. But otherwise you can take a pipe from here, go straight into the toilet and it will be dry. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, let's let it drain 80 liters. So while it's still draining, I'll just pull out the thermocouple. And the power. Okay, and I'll start. I already helped myself with a few turns. Keep in mind, yesterday was like 1 o'clock in the morning and I stopped the power and it's still warm. So I definitely don't want to touch it. If it's just being running, so keep that in mind. Okay. Looks okay to me. Not great, but it's not terrible. Okay. Maybe should have leave this for a little bit longer. Yeah. Is this one 4/4? No. This is not very good. Let's see now. From what I can remember, this seal is definitely changing. Let me pull it out with both of my hands. This is how you pull it out to the side, and then you twist and it comes out. Yeah. But on the other side. I feel lucky that me and my family are still here talking with you after what I see. Yeah, keep that in mind. Whole thing. I'll just go and buy a new one. Let's see what is inside. Wondered if I should take it out and clean up the inside, but I'll show you what. You can see now there is a spot over there that was there for a long time before. And everything looks okay. Okay, so I got now the new heater element, immersion heater element, and it should be okay. I asked a couple of places and none of them had this shape that comes from the factory. I think the reason that is this shape is because it's horizontal boiler and it just heats up the water a little bit lower. This one not that much. I can, if I want, I can always bend it, but I prefer to not bend it because bending it, it's more stress to the material and I don't want to stress it. Modern times, you don't stress your immersion heater. Okay, now this one, let's take out the nut, and after the nut there is two washers. You can see them here. They actually insulate the plate from the heater itself. Okay, there is two seals also here. I'll go and quickly wash this one on the kitchen sink. Clean it now. normal O-rings. Fit very nicely. I'm licking it so it can fit better. Twist it a little bit. Good. Where the thing is pointing down or up? Let me see on the video. So they are pointing down. Okay. Oh no, they need it needs to be the other way around. Yeah, when this one is like this one needs to point down. Good. Looks okay to me. $19mm. Good. I don't want to over tighten it because when it's just enough, it's better than this one being compressed all the time, because when it's expanding, yeah, and the metal is actually stretching, it seals up from the heat and from the pressure as well on the system. So there is no point of it being too tight. Good. Okay, let's get to putting it onto the boiler itself. I want to see how the rubber seal needs to be fit, and here you can see it's a rubber seal, yeah, but in here, focus this iPhone. Look here. Oh man. But here you can see, look, it's completely rubber, plastic, breaks like plastic, yeah. So 3 years old here, keep that in mind. here in this area. Okay, now let me move here so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Now let's put the seal. To put the seal, I will make a larger chair so I can see better. You can use some soap as well, but this will do us. Can you see? You can. Okay. It takes a little bit of time. And it's a little bit hard, but it's not impossible. Otherwise you can, maybe there is a easier way, but I don't know it. So if you know, tell me in the comments, please. I'm a little bit afraid of not chopping my fingers on the edge here. Just try to double check, just so there is rubber seal on the back everywhere. There is, yeah, perfect. Now I need to grab it here. How can I? Oh, what? So it It's touching it, huh? Ah, nasty. No problem. So still need to bend it a little bit at least. Like this. And now here okay. Now it should be shorter than what was initially. It is shorter with around 4 centimeters. Can you see? Okay. Again, same thing. I'm not gonna show it to you. Okay, so I'm quite annoyed. I had to do quite a lot of bending. Now, pipe in the middle is right here. Imagine right here. So this should prevent the thing of getting next to it. I'll try again so it's not touching. This one was sitting like this. Yeah. Can you see? You just need to sit to the side, maybe. Okay, so if you I cleaned up a little bit and now you can see there we go. I put the seal back in. There is like a finger or two from the bottom of the boiler from the immersion heater, and you can see here how good the seal is sealed to the outer side. Now, how I put the bracket, I clipped here on the bottom with some pliers. I grabbed the heater and then I put the bracket with the nut. We got now 13 millimeter that needs to be tightened, and I'm not sure that my ratchet can fit in there, but we can always try. I also cleaned up the outside so your wife and my wife can see that we did something. This one seems perfectly fine to me. Now we need to look for any leaks coming from here and here. But I'm very certain that it will be okay. Here underneath the bracket looks okay as well. Now, let me put the electrical components back in. Nice, good connection. Good. Oh no, we'll start it up. Yeah, I'll start it up. And we'll watch for any leaks coming from here. Yeah, just watch. So it will be started. There will be power coming in. But, and here, I'll also tied this thing. This is for the water that comes in. Okay. Now I think is a moment to put the water up and watch for any leaks coming in. Okay. I'm turning the water on. Unfortunately here is still dropping, but might be because there is so much water and the inside is soaked as well, you know, around the perimeter. Okay, I'll let it fill up and we'll see the result. Okay, boiler is now full. I put the tap on just to get any air from the inside the system. And we can see that it's completely dry, which is very nice. We can also see that there is drops coming out. Not so nice. What we're gonna do now is we'll turn the power all the way up. I usually use it in this setting, but because of testing, it will be full power, switched on. No cables or touching cables that should not be touched, right? This one and this one are not touching. This one is on firmly. Now I'll switch it on. Wait for it to see that it's working. Wait for 2 hours and then I'm gonna use it just to make sure that it's not leaking. And put the lid on. Okay, have a dead man switch and a fuse. I'm gonna turn them on. Here is turned on already. And it's just waiting. Next 3 hours maybe. So it's still warming up. I think it's around here somewhere. Can you see? Yeah. It's okay. So let's have a look. No leaks. No leaks, no nothing. That's good. And I'll leave it to be like that. I'm not gonna retighten anything. If it's not leaking, don't touch it. And yeah, that's it, fixed now. I tried it. There is hot water. Perfect. I hope this video is being helpful to you. Total sum of the repair around $15-17. No, maybe $20, 15 euros, something like that. Here it's not leaking, also important. Here and here I touched. I hope this video is helpful to you, and I'll see you on to the next one. Bye bye.